Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Hydroneer, the farming game apparently. Yes, we're going to be loading up our save. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for the new Hydroneer 2.0 release and loads of other stuff that just went on and on forever. Let's load the game. So last time we made this monstrosity, a self-watering tomato plant grower.
I know that sounded like a joke, but that is a great idea.
Now we're still very much new to this update. We don't really know exactly how things work. Like, we did harvest these plants. Are they going to self-seed, or do I have to use the sickle to, like, chop them down? Yeah, we're still very, very much learning. But learning by doing is often the best way to do this. So let's plant another tomato. And something I want to try out, this magnet on a stick. Are tomatoes... Oh, tomatoes are magnetic!
Excellent.
We could potentially automate this a little bit more. At least in terms of getting the fruit off the plant. So yeah, I'll have a little think about that. But for now, we head over to the world map. We're looking for the exclamation marks. So you can see in the middle down at Bridgeport, there's someone by the beach. So let's head over that way. If we head down... Oh, look, he's wearing a hard hat. Oh, no, that's just a really bad haircut. Sorry, mate. Right, so the good news is we've finally got a quest that pays us well, 121. The bad news is they need onions. So yeah, 5 cut onions and 5 cut tomatoes. Now, if we run back to the shop, basically this farming update added a brand new currency, which I've got in here. I call it TWID because it starts with a T. We've currently got 73 of those, and the only way to buy extra seeds and stuff are with the TWID. Ignore the C down there. That is not a C. That's actually a T. So we need 312 just to get a single onion seed. We can't get any more TWID until we complete more quests. So we're on the lookout for people like this who just want tomato soup because we can grow tomatoes, but they only pay 15 quid. So we've got a bit of grinding to do. So we drive back to our farm, and don't worry, we're not actually nude. We are wearing pants. But then we need a cooking pot. We need to fill it with water, shove it on there so it heats up. And whilst that's happening, we grab our knife, we chop up a load of tomatoes, pile them onto one single pile to make a mega pile of chopped tomatoes. Make sure they weigh more than 7.8. And then shove them in the boiling water to make us our soup. Then we take the soup, we pour it into an empty soup bowl. Then shove that on the front of our quad bike, which is falling into the fuel tank. I'm sure that would be fine. And then drive to the next person that wants soup. So we hand it over to them. They pour it on the floor. And then they hand us some money. We've got 15 tokens. So he walks off satisfied. I've got my money satisfied. I do have an empty pot there, which I'm going to have to come and get again. But for now, let's head back. And now we have 88 coins. Only a few hundred more to go. So more chopping, more souping, more giving it to people. Oops, I dropped it on the floor. There you go, buddy. How is that? Oh, and a lot more stacking up of money.
4 to 6 days later.
Until finally we have 318. Which means we can buy a single onion seed for 312. So we plop it there. We click the button and say goodbye to our money. We're back down to 6. But now we have the sacred onion seed. So let's make some space at the back. Let's get rid of you, I feel like none of these, they're not going to grow again, are they? So I think we've got to get rid of all of them. And then let's plant the onion seed in there. There's something I have noticed. The plant that I planted earlier, look how much bigger the tomatoes are than that one. So let's just weigh this. This was like my first harvest. So that weighs 1.1. This was the latest plant I grew. That's 1.4. That's way heavier. So I think the longer you can leave things growing, the bigger they get, perhaps. Anyway, I've taken all the tomatoes off there. Let's just grab the sickle and we'll sickle all this down. All right, then we've just got to work out how to turn tomatoes into tomato seeds. Ooh, what's this? A seed mill? Why are you quivering, seed mill? This crushes vegetables to create seed bags. Oh, yeah, we'll have one of them. That's exactly what I need. We'll buy that, please. Thankfully, this store takes hydro coins. Unfortunately, it looks like it needs water intake. So I guess we'll bring this over this way. So you go in there like that. Then we grab a tomato, shove it in there without falling in myself. Oh, and seeds come out. Ah! Cool. So thankfully, we have seeds now. The trouble is, one tomato gave one tomato seed. Can you see the blob? There's only got one on it. So we need to be very careful about this little bit of garlic. Anyway, since I'm not going to waste my time doing the petty tomato soup quests, I'm just going to wait for that to grow. I'm going to have a think about trying to automate this. Now, we know, just like fish, that vegetables are magnetic. So we should be able to use some logic here. We'll buy a few of these. And you know what? I feel like this could actually be worth buying. The Hydro Roller. So we need 2,460 quid. Now, thankfully, high up in the mountains, we have this over-engineered machine, which produces us gold bars. Now, they're worth a lot of money. So let's grab a few of these, carry them over our wonderful suspension bridge here that we made, and then sell them to this kind man, who'll give us enough money so we can purchase the Hydro Roller. So let's get in here. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, wow. Steering is aggressive. Steering is very aggressive. But let's drive this back. Look at Whoa. Trying not to roll over anyone. Oh, we actually pushed. This game turned into GTA really quickly. Boosh. Oh. Right, ready? Angie, mate. Quick, quick. We got to get him in the water. Boosh. Wait, where do you think you're going? Get back. To the sea you go. Oh no, we're stuck. We're stuck. She's escaping. She's escaping. Thankfully, we have an unstuck button, so we're back. Back to the sea. Boosh. Oh no, oh no. Now I'm drowning. Now I'm drowning. Wait, help me. Please, woman. Hey, at least I'm dressed for it, I guess. So let's get back to our claim. Right, and first off, we have this. So we can raise and lower the roller at the front. So I guess if we want to level something, do we just like come over and then no, we're just driving over the hill. Not entirely sure how this is meant to work. Aha, right, look, we're flattening the ground. Ooh, this is cool. But yeah, flattening this is very, very satisfying. And it should give me lots of space to build all my new planting stuff on. Oh yeah, that is nice. That is nice. All right, so we'll leave that there for now. Look how flat this is. This is awesome. All right, so next up, until we can afford the sprinklers, I think we're going to have to be using our T-pipes. So we know we can drop water straight down, and if we put another one above, we can go like either side. So we're covering a pretty good area down here. So if we stand under this, that means straight down like there. Yeah, that's pretty lined up. So that's where we're going to be planting. So next up, I've just hooked this up so we can see we're definitely in the right spot with that one. Then we're going to need our magnets. So what I'm hoping is magnet there should be enough. So we'll just grab another seed, plant that in there. So we can test that tomatoes are definitely magnetic by doing that. Yeah, that's good. The question is, how do we get them from there over to there? Because I want these to like fall onto a conveyor belt really. So let's say there's a tomato there. Yeah, that doesn't work. If it's lower, that does work. Okay. So conveyor belt, pretty tall. I think these are going to have to go like down at that level, but obviously that's in the ground. Now, there is this rake that I've bought, but annoyingly, that looks like it's on a different grid to the building grid. Why would that be a thing? So usually you'd use this to like flatten the ground like manually without using the cropper thing. Yeah, that's in a grid that way. Not in line with the pipes. Okay, so that's pointless. Over here, I've got the pickaxe. So we could just dig out this conveyor belt. And then we might want to do something similar with the fish one. And that we put another one of these magnets like up above. So then that should center it on the conveyor. Yeah, I feel like this could actually work. All right, so I've laid some conveyors down. So let's just dig them all out. So that's those done. We're then going to need some drainage. So this is all powered. So just replacing all these conveyor belts onto the pipes beneath. Yep, so they're all running now. Nice. So next up, I need more magnets. And then I need to do a whole bloomin' logic thing. Okay, hang on. Give me a second. Oh, and I don't know if you saw that. I think you probably missed it. But look, there's several tomatoes down here because the tomato grew on there. And then it worked. It actually worked. So basically, I've got a repeater there. I got a flip-flop hook there. So it just turns that, making a 1 into a 0 and a 1, which turns the magnets on and off, which means they sort of go up and down. So they're all planted. They should grow now. And then we can just extend this in the other direction. So once extended like this, what we're going to hope to see is when tomatoes grow on there, they should get magnetized over to the magnets, drop onto the conveyor belt, and then end up down here. So I guess we wait for those to grow. Meanwhile, back over here, oh, look at this. We have 1 bit of garlic, 2 bits of garlic. Oh, just 2 bits of garlic. Okay, well, I'm going to shove these straight into there. So that gives us, oh yes, look. Can you see it's got 2 dots on the packet? That means there's 2 seeds in it. So 1 garlic there, 1 garlic there. And then this one we take back over, shove it in, grind it up. Oh, that only had 1 seed in. So we plant that. That's all good. I don't think that one's going to grow again. Why am I calling it garlic? It's onion. We're finally getting some onion, which means we should be able to go and make that food very soon. Priority though, getting more onion so I don't have to buy the seed again. You could even say they're expense seed. Get it? Oh, I've been playing this too long if I find that funny. Anyway, look, tomatoes are growing and they're being magnetized. They're dropped on the conveyor and they're moving. Wait, are they going to get out? They might be trapped forever. This one, actually, they're sort of making it. Go on, tomato. You can break free. Okay, so I think they're sort of stuck at the end. I feel like there's definitely a way we can fix this, though. You can see the conveyor belt is stopping every so often. We basically don't have enough water pressure to this. If I were to just pickaxe that bit out, take that out, swap it with one of these, and then we can open that up, make sure there's no dirt inside. Head along this very beautiful bridge, of which it's tempting to take one of the bars out of there, because that's exactly what I need. But we won't. We'll head all the way to this machine, grab one of these bars that we don't need anymore, take it all the way back across the bridge, drop it in there, close it up, and then that should have more speed. Yes, they're escaping now, and they're piling up this end. We can either shove this machine on the end to get seeds out of it, or once we have enough tokens, we could get like some of this. A veg dicer hook. So that can go on the conveyor belt to slice them. And then we can store them in there. And we can make big batches of soup. But yeah, for now, at least we know that harvesting is automated. We still need to cut these down manually every time. And then replant the tomato seeds. But honestly, I could leave this going and just end up with a big pile of fruit at the end. Anyway, over here, looks like onion does only seed once, so we'll get rid of that one. And then just wait for these little guys to grow so we can complete more quests. Right, and just like that, we have onions. So let's get some of these out. So how many do we have per? Okay, so some have 2, but some grew 3. I don't know if that's just random or if it grew for longer, maybe. But yeah, we've got lots of onions. So first off, I'm going to come and shove them into this machine so we get the seeds out. Now, I've moved this so that the tomatoes that we're growing here automatically, they end up in there and get turned into seeds. I can just put a bucket on top of that if I want to catch the tomatoes. For now, though, we've got plenty of tomatoes for our orders, so let's just carry on with this. All right, so now I can chop these down, then plant onions in them again, and then we let them grow. Next up, I got a bit of a chain going on, a system. I've got our orders here. We're basically like in a restaurant. So this one we need 3 cut carrots. This one we need 5 cut onion and 5 cut tomato. So let's chop some onion up. Oh, look how finely diced that is on the floor. So stacked up, what does it weigh? Oh, 4.47. I need another onion. Thankfully there is one. Okay, so that's 609. Beautiful. So 5 cut tomato as well. So that's 6.19. So I assume, can I stack them together? No, I can't. Because I found out when the pot's hot like that and you just add one ingredient, it pretty much turns into soup straight away. So we've got to take that off. All right, so now we put the onions in. I said in, thank you. And the tomatoes. And then we shove it on and let it heat up. The final order is 1 cut tomato and 4 cut carrots. So we're just waiting for these carrots to grow. Now they're a little bit shy, so they're taking a while. But this tomato and onion soup is now done. So we'll take that off, pour it into there. And then with those done, we'll just chop these up. I probably need 3, if not 4. Yeah, 5.7. And tomatoes in. I said tomatoes in. Thank you. So that's another order done. So now we've just got to deliver them. So 1 for you. Thank you very much. 1 for you. Oh, that's the big one. 132 coins. That's a Reek Gradley broth, he says. So we'll take that. 132. Thank you very much. And then your carrot soup. Thank you very much. Now we're up to 210. So just a little bit more grinding to go till we can get sprinklers and stuff. You will be mine, Hydrocropper. You will be mine. But first, more quests. All right, so back here you can see we have been busy. Look how many tomato seeds we have. So we'll get them planted. Shove them back down the hole. All right, then I think I do actually need some tomatoes now. So I just went to town and pretty much everyone wants tomatoes. And annoyingly, I've been growing onions and carrots, which no one wants anymore. So it might be worth extending this production line. So I think I might just dig this out a little bit. So conveyors down on top going that direction. Magnets down on top. Slightly tweak this wiring. And just replace all of these with these. Chop these down because we've already had our first crop. And look, now they drop straight into the bucket. Although I don't know where you guys are floating. There we go, we'll just give you gravity again. So dig a few more holes. Plant a seed in each one. And then we have an extremely automated tomato farm. We just need to replant every time, which is a little bit annoying, but I'll get over it, I think. So with all these tomatoes, we can pour them out, chop them all up, and then make enough soup so that finally we can satisfy some of these soup lovers. Although it is a shame you probably don't have the money to get a new haircut now. Anyway, with that in the bag, I could potentially get one of these and this. So that chops veg automatically and then stores it in that. That could actually be really useful. But that's probably all of my money. And really, I want to save up for this. It looks so cool, but it's so expensive. I mean, I have dreams of building vegetable bridges, but that seems like a way off right now. But I think for now, we'll say peace, love, and let's quit while I still have a frame rate. Let me know in the comments for next time. Should we focus on hardcore automation or getting this guy? Either way, hope you enjoyed. Push the like button. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!